Okay. Oh, that's much better. Hey y'all, it is Sunday. I came out here to do a quick garden update for you. Now look, the backyard, the grass ain't been cut, so don't be talking about me in my backyard grass. But I do want to come out and show you guys a lot of what's going on in the garden. I should have put on some sunglasses so I could actually see the screen. But girl, did something come in here and dig in my stuff again? No, it didn't. It just fell. Um, trying to. Okay, I need to get some. You know what? Let's go get some twine because we're gonna need to tie up some things before, so that they don't keep falling down. Let me get some twine or some garden tape or something. I don't know who's watching, but hey, whoever that is, I really should have some sunglasses on, but I can't tell. All right, so we are doing a quick little garden update, and I had to come and get some twine so that I can tie up this squash plant. Hold on one sec. These flies, just these big black flies out here. I hope my phone does not fall. And I hope that this twine does not rip. All right, I think that's good. I'm gonna tie it one more time and then I'll show y'all. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera around, so I'm not gonna be up here long, but I did want to come out here and show you guys what's going on. All right, let's start down here. I told y'all the grass ain't been cut. Look at that. Ridiculous. I know. All right, let's go into the greenhouse and see what's going on in the greenhouse. Okay, all right. Hey, y'all. Look, we got lots of tomatoes. We got some corn coming in back there. All of these different types of tomatoes, they're doing really well. I watered them the other day, so I shouldn't have to water them anytime soon. But just waiting for them to get a little bit taller and get maybe one more set of leaves so that I can put them in the ground. And as you can see, I've already started moving stuff in here because I'm going to use this as storage. Ooh, don't knock that over. But I'm going to be using the greenhouse as storage once all the plants are out. And it'll just be all my pots and stuff. Okay, so the peach tree is doing well. I did water everything. I came out here earlier with some fish emulsion. And I use fish emulsion because if you can see here, these leaves are not, they're kind of yellowing. And I like, that means that they need some nitrogen. So I came out and you can see that some of them have rust spots on them. So I did do that. We have some turnips growing in here. Let's see. My mulberry is right here. Let me see how I can block these people that are up here with these crazy comments. Y'all hold on one second because I'm not here with all the foolishness. Just so you know, whoever you are, you about to get blocked. All right, I'm not here for the craziness. I'm just let y'all know that right now. If you're coming up here with some drama, some ignorance, you're getting blocked or deleted. All right, so we have our green onions that are getting tall. They're flowering. I'm gonna collect the seeds from those. This is the fig. Here we have a purple possum passion flower, and this is a Barbados cherry. Then we have potatoes back here. Let's see. Hi, Bulldog. How are you? These plants here. So these are tomato plants that are volunteer plants from last year. I thought that I had cleaned this garden box out, but clearly I didn't. I had some leftover seeds, and I'm just gonna let them grow. I mean, they're really healthy. I don't know what kind of tomatoes they are because there were lots of tomatoes in this box last year. I did plant some watermelon plants, and they do look kind of sad because they have transplant shock right now, but I did feed them, so they'll be looking better probably by tomorrow. But I do have, these are sugar baby watermelon plants all through here. Another 2 more tomato plants. Then these are my peppers that I have to, I'm gonna let these grow a little more before I decide to put them in the ground. I want them to get taller and get more leaves on them. Strawberries are doing really well. I have harvested a few, and I'm probably gonna get a few more by tomorrow. As you can see, I do have some berries in here right now, but they're really lots of berry flowers are popping up. Is planting hard? No, it just takes patience. It just requires patience. And you, to make it easier on yourself, if you wanted to plant, you could get like, go to like a local big box store like Walmart or like Lowe's or Home Depot, and you could get the seedlings. And let me show you, like this right here, it started out as a baby. I bought this from the store already started, and I just put it in a big cup of soil, and I just, you know, water it, and it'll start to grow. Some of the stuff, like all of these were seeds. I just threw seeds in the dirt, kept it watered, and then they started to grow. And these are turnips in here, and I have some nasturtium flowers in here. So that's how, you know, it can be. I think the hardest thing about gardening is the patience, having the patience to let things do what they're gonna do. So to answer your question, I would say no, it's not hard. It just requires patience. We have squash. These are all squash plants in here. This is cantaloupe, and I'm actually going to donate this to there's a friend of mine who owns a child care center, and they just started their own garden. This one is broken, so I can't use it, but I am gonna get these healthy, and I'm gonna donate these two cantaloupe plants to her youth center for their garden. All right, let's see, let's go down here. We have more squash plants, and you can see they are growing. I need to get these in the ground, but look at that. This started out as a baby plant, and it is now like really growing, and I need to definitely get it in the ground so that it can start to vine up. This is cucumber plants here. We have some okra in there, and this is the baggy method. This is an easy way to start gardening also, Bulldogs. You can put soil in a baggie, drop some seeds, water, and seal it all the way up, and then your seeds will start to germinate. In here, this is nasturtium plants and radishes. So we have radishes in here, and down here we have radishes, and up here we have beets. I have beets all in here and nasturtium flowers. Let's see, let's go back here. And I haven't gotten it aesthetically pleasing yet, but it is doing stuff. This is cantaloupe in here, and if you can see here, and all those other ones like that, those are volunteer squash plants that came back from last year. So I'm gonna also dig those up and share them. I'm gonna pass them on to my friend's center. We have some corn coming in, and then we have green bell pepper, and all of these beautiful flowers. These are gonna be flowers. They're called zinnias. And then that's a raspberry bush that I thought that I dug up, but I didn't dig it up well enough. So we have raspberries coming in back there, which is fine. And then this whole section here is going to be okra. And as you can see, another zinnia and another one here. And since we have that one there, I'm thinking about just planting one right there. I'm going to actually fill this up with onions and put my garden box, my grow bags in here. I'm going to fill those, and all of my squash plants are going to go in here in bags. And the reason I'm going to put them in bags is because it'll help with the squash worm that like tries to decimate the food. This is my blueberry bushes, and as you can see, I do have two little baby blueberries, and the foliage is getting really nice. And this whole thing here, these are all zinnia flowers and onions. And the reason I use onions is to get rid of like the squirrels and the squirrels and the rabbits. They don't like the smell of it. This here is going to be all cucumbers. This whole row is cucumbers. Another volunteer tomato plant. So again, I don't know. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I learn something every year, and it actually is like my therapy. This is my blue raspberry bush, and look, I'm having so many raspberries this year. I'm so excited. I did not have this many. This is a 2-year-old plant. So in 2 years, I am super excited that I'm going to have that many raspberries. Now listen, they told me that you can't plant tomatoes and raspberries together. However, another tomato volunteer plant popped up, and as you can see, I have a lot of tomato plants because I love tomatoes. That like I can eat them like apples. And this one is doing well. Look, we have flowers already starting there, and then we have some flowers here also. So we're gonna get some tomatoes soon. These are, I think these are gonna be Roma tomatoes. We have lemon basil that's doing good. This is a flower and I can't remember what kind, but this is a jasmine bush. It overwintered and now it's starting to come back. We have a lavender plant here. This is basil, purple basil. Then this is my rose bush. It bloomed and now it's doing nothing. So I don't know if roses keep coming back after the season. It had like 3 or 4 roses up here and it's doing nothing now. Here we have, this is echinacea down here that's coming in. This is just weeds. I got a lot of these crabgrass weeds that I need to get up. But this is boxwood basil, and all of these started as small plants, and put them in the ground, water them, and just let them do their thing. This is an oregano bush. So my goal is to not have to go to the store to get any herbs. So this is my whole herb bed. So we have our lavender, we have lemon basil, purple basil. We have another baby lavender plant down there. This is an aster flower. We have thyme, lots of thyme, English thyme and just regular thyme. Then we also have parsley. We have some chamomile coming in right here. I have lots of nasturtiums. I wanted to do a border of nasturtiums. These are like trap plants. So as you can see, this one is eaten up. I plant them on the edge because when you plant trap plants, it stops it from eating your actual vegetation that you don't want to go to, that you don't want the bugs to eat. This is a wildflower and it is tall. I'm not knocking it down because it obviously is something from some seeds that I actually sprinkled at some point, and they are actually germinating. Like this year is the first year that it has actually bloomed. Again, I'm not sure what wildflower it is, so I need to look that up. This is borage, which is great at attracting pollinators and also can be used in tea, and it's going to be a purple flower when it blooms. Back here we have, let me step around. So this is pineapple sage. And again, when I got this from the store, it was about this big. Thank you so much. It was about this big and I never grew it before, so I didn't know it spread and bushed out, but it smells so good. And I have used pineapple sage and lavender and mint and made tea. Oh my God, it was so good. So we have pineapple sage, we have broadleaf sage, and we have garden sage. So we have a few different types, and then we have some baby sage coming in down here. We have rosemary right here, and then we have some dill coming in, a little baby patch of dill. And I try to keep it shielded because dill doesn't really like direct sunlight, so I try to, like, if I see the sun burning on it too much, I try to shield it. This is chocolate mint, which smells absolutely amazing. This is a lemon balm bush, and I have 2 of those. They're supposed to help with mosquitoes, but child, I don't know. We have pink jasmine. This is a pink jasmine plant, and I'll probably have some flowers coming in soon. Over here, this is just flowers. I got these from $1.25 store, and I just drilled a hole through the middle of all of them, got a T-post, and just made like a tier garden for flowers. We have green onions. This whole row here, we have basil, bush green beans, and tomatoes. That's all that's growing in this row, is nothing but bush beans, tomatoes, and basil. Basil grows really well with tomatoes. And look, I just dropped these seeds. Today is Sunday. I dropped these seeds Wednesday, and look, they've already germinated. They're coming up nice, really nice. Then we have some more coming up right there. Over here we have mint in the ground, and I know a lot of people don't believe in planting mint in the ground, but I do, because we have rabbits and squirrels and they don't like the smell of it. This is mojito mint, which is amazing. We have peas there, sugar snap peas, a lot of weeds that I need to clean up. But y'all, listen, I had a tomato, I dropped it in the ground, and the seeds germinated. So now I have to thin this out, and I'm probably gonna give all these tomato plants away. Lots of sugar daddy snap peas in here. Listen, this is an old wine rack that I had, and I decided to use it in my garden. So they'll start to trellis up inside of the wine rack, and it'll be pretty. You'll see the flowers, you'll see the pea pods. I have a eucalyptus plant here, and then around the border I did drop seeds for marigolds. So they stop here, the actual flowers, but I did drop more so they can actually grow along the whole fence line. Let's go back here. Lord, these mosquitoes is tearing my arm up. All right, back here, this is another green onion that I let go to flower because I want the seeds from it, and it probably isn't going to have a really good taste, but I think I might just, I don't know, I might cut it down after. This is strawberry mint and pineapple mint. You can see the coloring on the tips for the pineapple mint to know that it's that. And then this is strawberry mint and more green onions. I'm going to actually trim some of it down because I want it to keep growing, and the more you trim it, the more it will grow. I don't really need any in the house today, so what I normally do is I trim it like that, break it off, and I drop it throughout the garden because the animals don't like the smell of the onions or garlic either. In here we have lettuce. So we have lettuce in here. We have some arugula coming up. Down here we have arugula all up through here, and we have butter crunch coming in. This is garlic, and we have a head of lettuce here, and we have more lettuces coming around. There's grass in here too, but I'll pull it out, and of course, you know, once I am gonna get my lettuce out, I'll make sure not to have grass in the lettuce when I do harvest some to take in the house. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. So that is where I am so far with my gardening right now. That's what's going on in the garden, and yeah, I'm just gonna throw those onions in the yard. Grass need to be cut anyway. I didn't want to be up here long, but I wanted to just give a quick update because I hadn't done that in a while. So if y'all have any questions about growing anything, or if you have questions about anything gardening, business related, just hit me up, send a little comment, and I'll be sure to respond. I'm going to get out of this heat and get away from these mosquitoes that are tearing my arm and my leg up. All right, y'all, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Well, first, let me get inside so that I can, oh, I did have one more thing to share. All right, so yeah, I had collard plants, and this is a whole container of collard seeds. I'm letting them dry out, and once they finish drying out, I'll be able to pop all of the seeds out of these pods. So then I'll have collard seeds for the fall, and then I'll have them so that I can share if anyone needs collard seeds that are near me who are doing gardening this year. And for real, this time I'm out. I just want to do like a quick little 15-minute live with y'all, and I think I have achieved that. Oh yeah, I did 18 minutes. Okay. All right, bulldogs, I'll talk to you later, and I hope that y'all are having an amazing Sunday. Bye.